going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In this one, we're going to be continuing the Let's Build for FNAF Security Breach. It's been a while. This is episode 41 and we're live, and as you can see, I'm just in the atrium. So my main goal today is I'm just going to start by immediately going there on actual security breach, is to get the bakery finished, because then that'll be the next thing that we do for the tutorial. Hello, Juice World. And then after that, I don't know. Well, probably sub-lobbies, actually. They'll be soon, I'd imagine. I'll probably record them at some point around the FNAF world time. Maybe before, maybe after, I'm not really sure. The real bakery was the friends we made along the way. True, and hello, Nova. Just gonna stand here for a minute in Minecraft. I never made the door, did I? I'm pretty sure the bakery is just open. Well, I mean, other than the fact it doesn't have a ceiling, that would also make it open. But I'm not really worried about that as much. Okay, I'm there now. My god. My throat. There's dust on my screen. It looked like I was just like out. I could see the night sky through that. I was like, that's not right. Oh yeah, so here we are with the bakery. Hello, Agent. I saw Agent. That was all I saw before the pin message pop up. Agent Mothman. I love Mothman. Nice job, T-Jock. Also hi. FNAF 1 movie pizzeria. At this point, no. Maybe I revisited it, but it's really the question of, will I make myself do 2, and then if I do 2, will I do 1? And we gotta get through 2 first. I know that's reverse order, but hello again, Hayden. It's probably nice. Hello, Gum Gum. Every time I see somebody say something like that, I think of that one SpongeBob clip where SpongeBob starts speaking French or German, whatever it is. I don't know why I wanted to say it was French, but I'm pretty sure I'm wrong with that. Can I get on the counter? Hold on. Important business. I missed the jump. I just didn't jump. There we go. Okay, now that I'm slightly more safe. Do I have the vending machines? I do. Everything on the floor should be done in here. It's just pipes and stuff, which is disappointing. Okay, wait, so from here, it's definitely a little higher. I think it's like here? I don't know if it's that much higher. Where am I standing? Right here. No, that looks about right, actually. So broken, that checks out, Nova. Deathless, good job. Hello, Zane Noise. But I'm hitless. You do not do it hitless. I saw you get hit several times. Gaslighter. Okay, where does it connect? I feel like there should be a pillar here, but about there. Cool, and then I gotta make it just curve. Was Christmas concert yesterday? How was that? Hello, Fenton. Hello, Jemima. I know you meant deathless, but I'm not gonna let you get away with the typo like that. Hope you know. It's not allowed. Oh, what a start. What a glorious start. Merry early Christmas. Hopefully everyone is having a good day or night. I am for the most part. We're supposed to get 50-mile-an-hour gusts of wind tomorrow, which is giving me flashbacks to Halloween. So, yeah. I still got Werewolf out, too, because he has officially become part of the Christmas display. But he survived it once, so I don't see why he wouldn't survive it again. So it should be fine, but also at the same time, just really, can we go like a day without this? Well, at least can we go like a year without it? Actually, I don't know, man. Okay, right there, 2 and 2, well, 2 and 3. Technically, that lines up correctly with the logo, so it's good enough for me. Why would I Okay, I got staff botted. Why would I lie, but also... How would you know that? Are you, like, the one to make that decision, or are you just... Now, how the hell did I get jump scared? Freddy, Freddy, Freddy. Okay. Italy too. I'm secretly an Italian icon. No. It's always nice to hear people from other regions, though. Rather than just, you know, same old US or Canada or whatever. Ah, I keep messing up. I mean, that's fine, actually, because I can just do that. Yeah, it's been quite a week, for sure. But... It is, but that's not... No, that is. Although that pipe technically could be thicker. I'm gonna move it up a block, I think. I don't know what I'm doing. No, you're not, Two-Jock. Italy? Never been there, but... So I guess I can't say either way. Need to, like... I don't know enough about Italy. There's one Italian city I think I know. It's not Sicily, is it? Is that what it's called? Maybe. I don't know. I like the flag colors. Red, white, and green is cool. TJ, it's gonna be your Christmas present getting sent there. Okay. Freddy's battery is definitely gonna die on me. Oh, there's 2 pipes. Okay. Double the fun. I'm gonna mark the, like, left one first. Because the left one will help me figure out where the right one goes. I think I'll maybe go actually one more over. So it'll be here. Then here, and then the other one would be here. See you later, Juice WRLD. Hello Neighbor originally was 5 years ago at this point, or 6. It's been a while. And then I revisited them... When was Revived made? 3 years ago at this point? I think so. That sounds right. They're not centered. They're more right. Wait, but they should be centered. Shouldn't they? Because if I go 1, 2, 1, 2, it would end up having a block center. That's 7, and that's 4. It wouldn't? Wait, so 6. And then 9. Haha, 6, 9. So I push it over 1 to be 8 and 7. So no, that's right. That's right. Thankfully. Y'all ready for the Badum Chapter 2 tutorial to be released publicly? It's coming soon. I won't tell you what day, because I can't just give you that, even though I definitely said it in the last stream. Hello, Ender. My day's been alright. How has yours been? So, a week until Christmas. Wow, I didn't... It's just like... It just kind of happened. I don't know. Where have the years gone? Am I right? Okay. I was worried about this being too close, but actually it is close, so... We're good. And yeah, I'm fine with that. Very bad? Why is that? I don't know either. I have no clue. Let's do... Oh yeah, I can imagine. A week, you know? Can you believe it? Christmas. Just a week away. Hello, Roxy. Where does this one go? It just turns the other way. Alright. And then it turns again. Does that go anywhere? Oh my god, there's so many pipes. We piping. To be honest with you. That's what we're doing. I'm scared. This is... I guess in the grand scheme of things, yes, I've only built it once. Well, other than that lobby and atrium, I built those twice. Well, okay, as a collective whole, it's my first time making the map. It's not something I'd ever revisit anyway. Two root canals. Ooh, that's brutal. Hope they go well for you, at least to the extent that root canals can go well. Yeah, that's rough. Is Chica still here? She kind of just vanished. Where does that pipe go? It just vanishes. Oh, wait, it turns again. Okay, so it... I gotta bring this yellow wall up, I think. Yeah. You want to know something, T-Jock? A group of us built the lobby when Security Breach was first announced. It wasn't a world that I own. I think I know who owns it, but it's not me. And yeah, they there was one day, like maybe a year ago or something, they booted it back up just to see it. Oof, yeah, it was bad. It was real bad. Okay, so that's like a block short of this kind of in divot. So 897. That's what I'll go with. Right there. Cool. Crazy Nova. Shark herself. Yeah, tactile live proof and use the pen. Yes, okay, but that was with a group of people that was off of one teaser video, and I didn't know what the hell I was doing. So, hello, Nathan. It's been like 2 years almost since this project started. It's been a while. Okay, wait, but I can use that because it sticks maybe 2 blocks forward from it. So it would be not there, but here. And then how far over would it be? Have a gap of 3, maybe? What is that, a gap of 2? 3. Is there a flashlight recharge station? Or flashlight charging station in here? No, it does not appear that there is. Unfortunate. Unless there's one hiding somewhere. No. I'm gonna run out of flashlight battery. Not immediately, but... Another thing I love about building these games is I can fly through my own build and just, like, use it as kind of a reference to... If I don't feel like booting up the game, I can boot up my Minecraft world. Not that it'll get perfect, obviously. Like, not everything is perfect. But if I need to, like, get the idea of something, or if there is something there, then I can check that way. Because I'm not gonna miss something like a flashlight charger. Or a Dodge charger. I don't know where a Dodge Charger comes into the conversation, but, you know, please tell me this is the right height. It is. I'm kind of shocked, actually. Here's this product. What's your favorite game? It's bad. Out of every project I've done, I do think this is probably the worst to go through with. And, you know, I've done some pretty bad ones. I've been working a ton on the back room. Well, not a ton, but I almost entirely finished level 993, which was the level that I started on the last stream. I have, like, the main portion of it done. I just need to do the second kind of section of it, and then I'm done. But, yeah, and then I was working a little bit on 15, dark pool rooms. Hello, Amir, and hello, Foxy. We're just giving you Steam games throughout the year and I don't even have a PC. That's crazy. But yeah, that's that's gotta be great. You're just gonna go on a game binge, I guess. That still works. It is that crazy of a build, though. It's what makes it difficult isn't each individual section. It's the way that they all just connect. Because at least for me, the way that I'm doing it, and maybe you're not gonna be as picky as I am with it necessarily, but I can't do certain sections without having other sections done. Because essentially, for just Monty Golf as my example here, since it connects through the mazer-sized vent here, and the elevators don't perfectly connect, I essentially had to make sure that mazer size was done and that no adjustments would need to be made to it in order to start Monty Golf. And then even then, you are up here, so it's like, you know. I still can't do Bonnie Bowl. Well, I might be able to do Bonnie Bowl now since Roxy Race was marked. But I was waiting on that because that's another section that I know is weird. Daycare is just annoying. It's just, it all connects, and that creates problems. Bit of pain? Yeah, sure. Are you on Minecraft? Let me know when you are, because I don't have it open right now. And Nathan, if you are interested, you can help me. I'm not going to make you, obviously. Like, if you don't want to, that's fine. But the offer is there. Because I know you said you do enjoy building on this one. Where did you come from? I just turned around and there was a staff bot sniffing me. I might be dead. Oh, no. I spun Chica around the table. That was great. And I didn't die, by the way. I'm alive. Help. Alright, cool. Just let me know. Can I invite you? No, I have to do it through here. Freddy's low power. Oh, it's over for me. Who's that guy joining my world? What is that about? I don't know where Chica is. Gone, apparently. Gone like the wind. There's so many staff bots. Save me. Save me from the staff bots. Oh, were you? Huh. Strange. T-Dog join. I don't, but I can show you what I have. It's not a ton. It's just kind of like the base marking of the room. That one's gonna aggravate me because I'll show you why actually it's gonna aggravate me. The saloon. So you can see this marker right here is where the back side of the door should be. Or Roxy Raceway. Here it is marked. You can see again. That top area is there, but it's not a ton finish. This room is, though. But the issue with this is that this door has to be behind this. Except, as you can see, that's not the case. And I know why. The exact reason is the way that I did the bakery, it won't matter in the bakery because the bakery doesn't connect to anything else. But these bathrooms, the walls are triple layered. And that basically makes everything just a little bit bulkier. And that little bit of bulkierness makes this back pillar further back than it should be. Which then makes this pillar also further back. And then that means that the door would end up being just like in the middle of it. So, not exactly an ideal situation, but I'll figure it out eventually. It's just, I don't really want to game. Once I'm done, yeah, I would consider, but you know, again, that really depends on what amount of time it takes to actually get that far, in a sense. Oh, in a sense. Freddy, can you like body block for me, please? Wait, what if I hide behind the ice cream cones? She doesn't know I'm here. Thank you, Foxy. Seen about 3 months? That's crazy. Oh. Okay, so this pipe here, like, practically touches the candle. Actually move it a block higher than... I know that's going to be annoying because every other blue pipe will probably be at the other height. But just so this one doesn't, like, truly block the candle, I'm going to do that. Love Sinners Road. The only reason I find Sinners Road interesting is the tie-in with the mist. And I do kind of like the parkour in it. Okay, so that would be lined up to hit this pillar. Except to be like there, I think. Yeah. Aesthetic. I think Verdania might be my favorite aesthetic wise. Such a pretty place. In your server, Ender? Okay, but putrefied ducks were like a word, Nathan. Word with the devil, maybe. I'm stuck in a chair. Common problem, am I right? There's so many pipes. I don't want to bet. I love the mist. I'm a certified mist enjoyer. There's a door here. Well, a curtain door. One of the ones where the cupcakes would go through. Why? Like, do they actually make cupcakes that are big enough to go on these, or is this just like a aesthetic thing? Server? You can just say it in chat. I really don't care. If it's my server, you know. Are you gonna do the mist? I would do something where it basically randomly picks a room in each transition. You like pick a random teleport. I don't know how you do that, but you could use random generators you can do in Minecraft. And have that just teleport you to whatever rooms. And then maybe you have like one specific transition that actually leads to the cracked area. There is. It isn't like it's not an actual door, it's just like a curtain door. Self-storking? Well, that too. There's a pipe next to it, which was the whole reason that I noticed this was here, funnily enough. Just go all the way up. Thank God you don't do anything weird. Speaking of doing weird things, All of it, really. It's all doing weird things. Okay. I would say just be on the pink pipe, but I don't have the pink pipe, so... Let's go, man. Freddy Fazbear is upon us. Literally the only thing I care about. I hated Flame Father so much. You don't understand how much I hated that boss. Worst boss in the game. Nah, maybe not. Definitely on the list of worst, though, for me. Ohio? What do you mean Ohio? Turns again. A block further than the cyan. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't really think Ohio makes sense, but, I don't know how that's gonna help me. Is Volvessel beam? And he said, yeah, but I normally didn't use the Volvessel beams. I did that in the Steel Soul run. I used Architect Crest and just eviscerated him. But, yeah, it sucked because I tried to heal... Oh, yeah, what really pissed me off in the Steel Soul run was I tried to heal after the first phase was over, but because he does the, like, roar thing that stops you from moving, it canceled my heal. So I didn't have a heal. And... Where are you going, Chica? Whatever. And I was kind of terrified, but I still won, so... I'm prepared to die here. Chica gonna get me. It's about in line with that when it turns again. So, because what? Yeah, that was I think what really annoyed me. So here. Grohl is pretty bad. Any boss with an arena before it, other than Carmelita, I hate. Carmelita's arena really isn't that bad. But they really said, hey, so here's a cool boss, but unfortunately you're gonna have to fight 17 enemies before you do it each time. 1, 2, 3. Do I want to do 3 or 4? I'll never know because I'm dead. I'll do 4, though. And then I can actually start making the curve, even though, again, as I mentioned, I'm dead. Pretty sure it just connects into this one, though. See, now this is what happens when you raise one pipe. Pain and suffering. Yeah, you should leave Biowater. Why would you be there? Demos, animation, yo. So are they just like... Are they just going crazy next year? Again, my bank account. Please, I'm begging you. The Xenomorph, by the way, man... When I saw the images Ag was sending, it almost reminded... Like, it almost felt like it was an outdoor prop. With the way that base was. It reminded me of Death Ray's base. That's my prediction right now. He's gonna be outdoor. Server? A lot, probably. I actually feel like that'd be against some sort of code, though, of conduct. Since we're not really allowed to do that at Spirit. But then again, it is Spirit, and Spencer's is greedy, so... Yeah, okay, so that pipe does just connect into the other one, as I suspected, which means I'm gonna have to either raise this one or lower the other one, and I think I'm lowering the other one. For made. There are a lot of different, like, there's multiple different ways I think of favorite. Favorite based on how it looks, favorite just based on enjoying making the project. I think best looking is Poppy Playtime. I don't really think that's a question. However, I don't even think that's probably in my top 10 of most favorite I've made. I'm almost leaning towards Backrooms now. I would normally say LN2, but there's something about that Backrooms map that has been one of the best things I've done in Minecraft. Both with how it looks and with just having fun with it, you know? Hello, gangster. Sodom, no. No Sodom. You could, if you want, Nova. If you want me to invite you, let me know. Because I'm down for that. Atrium just finished, so it won't be for a while. Because I'm trying to prioritize other stuff at the moment. That is not security breach. Plus, I'm not at a point to do much other than the sub-lobbies, and there's no point in doing sub-lobbies right now for me. Not right now, okay. I also forgot about that map. Blink. This is the bakery. We piping. I think I'm gonna... Call me lazy. But I think I'm not gonna add, like, the little things in the ceiling. There's, like, these... They're almost like vent covers, they look like. Like those little circular vents you'll see in, like... Not in schools, I guess, because normally those are square still. But they're like... They're sometimes circular. It looks like those, except they're just like flat steel plate covers. Almost like wire covers in school, or like... I guess, yeah, no, that would make more sense. Maybe not even school. I'm thinking of Spirit, actually. They've got like these... I'm not sure what they're for. They're either pipes or like wire access points or something. But it's like these circular plates that sit on the floor that are metal. I'm pretty sure they're for wires, because I think there's one that isn't actually there. Grilled nuggets, hell yeah. My father found these things the other day at the store. They were, what were they? They were like grilled cheese curds or something. They were good. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, imagine you take a grilled cheese and you bread it. They were very good, yes. Is it in line with that? It is a block over from the one that I'm looking at, right? Yeah, but it isn't there, because it would be like here. Well, not even that far, I don't think. It'll connect into the wall, that's all I know. Why are we breeding grilled chicken? That is definitely not what I said. Thank you, Ginger. Pretty sure it gets a bit tricky. Oh no, trust me, I understand. It comes to a point to, like, for me, can I just get this over with, you know? Like, the pixel art is atrocious in all categories, so I try to go fast with it a little bit. If you're having troubles with the speed, you can try to, like, change the video speed to 0.75 times or something, see if that helps you. That's always my recommendation to people who are having issues with parts, because I think that does help. But no, I definitely get it. Hi, editor. Did I go next to the wrong pipe, actually? I totally did. It should be more like here, right? One, two, three. Yes! Okay, so it should be that gap of 3 from this side, I think. And then where does it end? Oh. I'm gonna turn into a pipe. Right there. It's a little more over than it should be, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna base off this, whatever. Trust the process. Turn to a steam pipe. Turn into my biggest fear. Anyone have anything exciting to share? I don't think I do. Other than the usual nothing, I guess. Get a for gore. Nice job. Woohoo! Oh, the pipes. The pipes. Oh, there's cupcakes on the thing. Wait, those are... Did I have to sacrifice that? I forget if that was something I did. No, okay. I thought that I made these regular subs rather than upside down, and I was just gonna have to cry about it, but... 4? Look at 5, I'm just curious. Trying to think. I mean, at least 2 hours, but... We'll see. There's candy canes. I should add those right now. No, we must pipe. The pipening. So far enough back? Sure. I don't really care. Can make sure it's the same height. Actually, it doesn't have to be the same height as the other pink. Should be like 7 off the ceiling, maybe. So there. Where am I standing? Like here? I'm gonna go a little higher. Because I'd like you to be able to see the bottom of it. Because you can actually see the gap. Yeah, that's good. That's a lot better. Masterpiece. Oh yeah, forever. Yeah. You wish, Nova. I'd love to next year if I am able to just have like a 10-hour stream one day. Imagine marathon, but extra long. I forgot the because I couldn't remember if the last Mascot Horror Havoc stream was that this? That is the same height. Okay. I can remember if the last Mascot Horror Havoc stream was split in 2 or not, because I know there was one of them that I wanted to split in 2, and I think there was one that have. Shut up, T-Jock. That's your fault. But stream is 9 hours. I won't be fully done with Security Breach for a while, Super Mario, so I can't really give a solid answer to that. Okay, wait. It's like, imagine if it was lined up with the door, but not. Sometimes I say things like that, and then I question what it means. Wasn't that Sodom, T-Jock? It was, right? I just like, I can't. I mean, I could. There's a lot of reasons I don't, though. I can tell you love Sodom, trust me. Was it 3? That's 4. I'll make it 3. Yeah, that marathon stream was fun because it really started the chaos, I think. It put the idea of doing marathons in my head, and you see how that went. Can I see that pink pipe from the camera? That is a cupcake jump scare. Alright. I do not appear to be able to. That's inside, right? Yeah, okay. So no, I can't. I'm just gonna bring it back and you're ready to play it again, just regardless, T-Dog. I don't think you need an announcement for that. Hello, Jake. I've been alright. How have you been? Okay, any other important pipes? Probably. It's probably like 6 more that I missed. Maybe 12. Maybe 17. What was that? For sure. That's what I meant. You're gonna just like you just have the streaming secret of the mimic button ready on your computer because your laptop because you definitely have one of those buttons that just like defaults all your stream settings to Sodom. Why does that feel like something you do? I need Freddy. I want you, Freddy. It's so weird. I don't know if any of you play PS5 here, but if any of you guys have, not even specifically security breaches, but security breach is the good example here. The like little, the feeling of the trigger like engaging for the whatever games use it, like the adaptive ones, so weird. I just want to do that. Maybe like 2 blocks taller though. In theory. That's a big candy cane. Maybe a block shorter. Me when I can't make up my mind. And there's one that also has green in it that I'm probably just going to neglect the red and just use green. Not Chica just walking by. She leaving. She's seen enough. That's why I blame her. How about you here? And then I'll go warp, 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 warp. I'm just gonna go sideways. I changed my mind. Look dumb that way, because that's grammar. Candy canes. Working that here for the playcaster. Don't remind me of that, dude. That thing still gives me trauma. Not actually, but also actually. What? Oh, that candy cane does not have white on it, actually. This one is blue mainly, and then it's pink, green, and yellow as the other colors. What could I use instead, then? Literally none of those colors are an option. I just switched the wrong one. God, I'm stupid. They don't make them like they used to. When I say they don't make them like they used to, I mean they don't make my brain like they used to. That also looks dumb. I don't think sandstone's gonna look any better. It's not that bad. You're overreacting. Anyway, there's a thing. Unfortunately, I can't see where. Oh wait, yes I can. It's starting like behind this lantern. We go to the side. Well, that might help me out, because then I can see better. Switching back into gaming mode. Some 70 mic showing up good audio for when I start again. Is it like a mic with like a bar, like you know, a stand mic, whatever? Because if it is, I would say chances are it's a decent mic. Wish I could see a single frickin' thing from any of these cameras. Other than this one. Okay, well, it's fine, whatever. We're gonna go right there, and I'm just gonna bring you across to your behind the cupcake. And then there's another wall, like, here. Which I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to just walk back around. Hello, Infinity. Thank you, thank you. Get flash, staff bot. Where is the other line? I can see it exists, but I can't see it at the same time. Blasphemous. Whatever, you know what? You can't see it, so I'm not gonna add it. How's that sound? Sounds like a plan to me. More than arm? Yeah, I mean... This one was $35 or $30, something like that. It was not expensive, so... I don't think... I mean, generally, if you're using the price point will generally mean the quality is better, but not always. This one, how long have I had this? A year, maybe? Not that long. But it does the job. Only thing, it's got a screw coming out now, which is exciting. I don't have a wrench to tighten it back in with either, so I kind of just have to live with it. Like, I can hand tighten it into an extent, but I'm not that strong. And also, it really hurts my fingers to try to do that. So I just kind of live with it, you know? Camera on the game? No, I have the game on console, so I can't use debug camera. The only cameras I'm using are the ones that they provide you with in the game, which really aren't that helpful, if I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I've ever used debug cam for a build. The only way that I would was using external resources, as in other people's videos. Like I did for LN3, I used Horoscope, do I want to say the channel name is? I used his Out of Bounds video to get a better shot of the ship that you come out of at the beginning. But yeah, I've done some weird things for that reason. I remember, one build I'll always remember not having debug cam for was Alpha 3. Because of how dark it is, there was some parkour I was doing in that was just diabolical. But I mean, it worked, so whatever. But also at the same time, it wasn't ideal. It certainly wasn't. Can I, like, do anything with you? You're a little closer than I'd like. What is going on? I would not eat that ice cream. You know what? Honestly, I'm fine with that, though. Have fun, Nathan. I'm not having a post office within 16 seconds of you. I don't have one within 16 seconds of me, but it's close enough, so. That sucks not having one near you. I couldn't even imagine. I mean, I could. Just like, imagine the spirit drive for me, but to the post office. That's great. A great reference, but. Warp cell shelves, not cells. Honestly, that works for some reason with the prismarine brick. Boink. Goofiest looking ice cream cone I've ever seen. Again, I would not eat that. But where's your painting sound? It might be a little schizophrenic. Just a little bit. How's it going, Nova? I'm gonna come bully you. Oh, this is the rooftop, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Cool. Do whatever you want. I really don't care. Because I've got a feeling if you try to build the rooftop, well, on the rooftop, you're gonna have some issues. But you can try. I just don't know how it's gonna line up. Sorry, that was my panic wind charge, you know? My danger alert or something. Can I have the right camera? Oh, wow. That doesn't help me at all. I like Fernando to the backstage effects you show. That works, yeah. Whatever you gotta do. Alrighty. Do I want to use actual cakes here? I think that'd be funny. There are actual cakes, though. They're in equipment, aren't they? They are in equipment. Why? Don't worry, guys. I got all the equipment I need. Hello, Dreamy. Hello, Goated Gamer. Is there a... I didn't mean to close the inventory. Is there a block that is small enough? Oh, yeah. I could even... Oh, no. I don't think signs or anything would make sense. Anything else? Another cupcake. Look at these weird support things here. I think I'm going to do this so it connects. Cool. Anywhere else with that in this like back region? Yeah, and I'll just try to clear through, I guess. There is 2 against the sidewall here though, which I might just do with fence gates because there's no point in trying to get fancy. I'll just do that, and then does that one also connect to this wall? It does at the very end, so like that. But they're pretty solid. Thank you, thank you. Glad to hear you enjoyed them, or I guess read that you enjoyed them. Don't see me. Okay, good. You did not. There's a cupcake there. There's another one next to where I am standing in game. Where is this one? Oh yeah, right here. And then the other one was somewhere over here. I think on the very corner. Yeah, so like here. Yeah. And then is this the final cupcake? Yep. Hold on, is this pipe? That's not a pipe. That might be a pipe. I have no idea if it's a pipe or not, actually. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Sorry, Freddy. Didn't mean to flash you too. Hello, Shadow. Well, you talked. So, I guess you have been. Did it give you... Maybe it just gave you the pop-up because you haven't been in a stream since I changed that. I don't know. But yeah. That change had to be made because we had some spamming issues. Bot issues, whatever. Impersonators. We should call impersonators impersons. Just remove the aiders. Okay, is that everything other than the blue machines on the walls? I think so. And the details in the ceiling I'm not adding, you can't make me do it. It's chaotic enough as it is, I think. There's like 7,000 pipes, and yeah. The mud is textured fine. I'm making excuses. Yeah. Except, unfortunately, I know a fake short guy when I see one. Speaking of being short, TJ, I saw a is that curve? Hold on. I saw a like thing earlier today that was like your month, your birth month, your curse or something, and your month was short. So just figured I would let you know that you're short. I didn't get a curse, by the way. I'm too cool for a curse. There's another pink pipe, and I does it go anywhere? Like, can I actually follow this? If I can't follow it, I'm just gonna make it turn into the back wall. Oh, wait a minute. I missed something. This pipe is a four-way, because it goes like this, and then it turns into the back wall. No, you wouldn't. You'd still be short. The curse just made you lose a few inches more. Okay, the other pipe is here about. I'm not looking at it. I'm just building it where it looked like it was when I was over there. And then what I'm gonna do... My fingers? I don't think I deserve that. Actually, I might. And then I'm gonna just connect this one into this pipe and call it a day. Ankles? Yeah, that's probably more at the correct height. My sister's dog is a fairly small dog, and she is definitely an ankle biter. It's funny because, you know, it's not like she does particular damage, but she will bite your ankles. Get the back wall is pretty far back, so I'm gonna go like there. Maybe. Is that further back than it needs to be? Well, let me see. No, that's fine. I was gonna say cool news I can't, but I guess I can. What I should actually maybe do is fill up the whole wall, because then I can see if it is correct or not. Welcome, or hello, King Draco, I guess. I've made Ban 0 and 1, and I actually did start 2. I never got far with it because it doesn't really appeal to me that much to make, but I might as well say that there is like a room made. And yeah, that's good. Rocket League I actually have a map for. I was going to turn it into a tutorial, but I'm holding off on it because I don't know if I like it. Like, proportionally, I don't know if it's right, so I might have to make another one or something. And the other two, I don't have any further comments on other than that I did make the one Among Us map. And started a second one and then just got bored of it. I've thought about doing a Hornet statue or something from Silksong. I'm trying to think what else I would do, though. How to make Grandmother Silk's ball of yarn. I know it'd be a ball of silk, not a ball of yarn, but... What are you looking at? This is my birthing, I guess. Look, Horathon and Georgie Bros have made some weird things in these maps, so... I'm sorry, I don't have the wave. Here, hold on. And it's not gonna load. Okay, there we go. It didn't even show that it did it for me, but whatever. True. Blasphemy that I wouldn't have it already, though. You know, I'm gonna bring this across. I think that'll be beneficial to me. Are we serious? It would just be one block too far. Whatever. And then this, I'll just fill with cobble deucid, I guess? I'm not sure. Not entirely sure what I want to do, but we're gonna go with that. And then the bakery will officially be entirely enclosed, which is good. Won't be finished, because there's a couple minor things I still gotta do, but it'll be pretty much finished, I guess. Oh, what have I done? And I'm officially trapped. That's good. So yeah, again, other than the sub-lobbies in the H room, expect this to be the next security breach tutorial you get. I know it's not the most interesting one, but I gotta take what I can get, so. Hopefully you guys will understand that. Hello, Carrie? Am I saying that right? Hope I am. Were you, or did you have a different name? I know the also ats are always, or yeah, I guess the fact that YouTube uses the ats now throws me off a lot. Okay, that's all the pipes. Cool. How's that looking? You know, there's really just like no lights in here. It has come to my attention. Oh wait, there's a light over here. That doesn't exist. That's good. It's just a light. Imagine if someone placed Minecraft light blocks there. That's what's happening. There's no... So, well... I see. Where... It's just a holy light. Like, are they summoning God over there or something? Whatever. I'll show you where it is. It's like on this pipe, looking down at this particular cupcake, or yeah, cupcake. Okay. I'm scared, D-Drag. It's a story? Is it the devil's story? That's my guess. Well, they got the whole, like... they got the RTX 1 million over here. It's just like a big GPU or something. I don't know. I'm not a computer nerd. But I could actually bring this out another block and then do the 2x2 fans. Yeah. I'm gonna guess that I'm right, because I'm always right. Definitely. I'm sure it's possible to make these fans actually look like they're turning. Oh, what I'm curious. They don't in the game, but like if I... Okay, no, I'd have to go a different way, I think. I don't really feel like messing with it, because again, it's not important anyway to use. I don't know if anyone here has seen this, but for some reason glow item frames are now green with vibrant visuals on. Don't really know what that's about, but they are, so. Green, not blue. Get it right. It's like a tealish kind of. It's like a greenish blue. That looks stupid, but I can't be bothered to make it look better, so it's gonna work, and you're gonna like it. Did I make the Cupcakeinator 9000? No, it's just a giant claw, actually. I thought it was like the thing that squirts the icing, but no, it's just a giant claw. Sure. Whatever. Do your thing, I guess. Can I place anything? No, I can't. Yeah, okay. How do I make a claw? If I was making Poppy Playtime, what would I do? You know what? It's good enough. I can't be bothered. Oh, problem. Oh yeah, the greatest claw anyone has ever seen. It's technically a 3, like one of those, you know, it looks like the claw machine claws, but it works better. That is so true. Nova, and hello, Just Grampy. I feel like I'm delusional or something. Like, I swear that I made all of the machines in this corner already. Well, I know I didn't make that one, but I thought I made the other one on the wall, which is the one I'm about to make. I didn't have anything on this wall. What the frig was I doing? Not building, apparently. Alrighty. Should be more over. There's another freaking claw. No. Sure. Thank you, and hello, Rocket Boy. Where there? Okay, what am I doing with you? Oh, you're weird. That's... What am I doing with you? What am I looking at? Oh, wait, okay. Wait a second. Okay, no, I do you, and then... Oh, this is breaking my brain, because I'm having to think sideways, which doesn't really make sense to me. Okay, so... Item frames? With... blocks of coal, maybe. No way, it's what you're getting for Christmas. I should have said the same. I'm not inside the fence, so I can't see. It is not, it's just flat blue. That makes my life a bit easier. Cool. That is, I think, this whole corner done, which means I just gotta walk around, build a couple more RTX things, and we're good. Well, no, I guess I can shrink it. And then just use monster spawners or something. I don't know. I feel like I want the blue though. Kind of lost that doing this. Foxy show. To me, that's fine. Yeah, whatever you gotta do. I know. I definitely noticed there were some things that seemed weird there. Banners. Okay, well not yet, but there are banners. Oh. But actually I do it like this. Well, not exactly like that, because that's not right, but like this. Hello, Pokemania, it's going good. How are you? I might only do one because that spacing below seems correct, and I'd like to keep it that way if possible. Accurately. I've just built a lot. Really, it is just time. It's kind of understanding the game that you're working with as well is important. Like for this one, I kind of know... Obviously, you don't know every single detail off the top of your head, but just kind of knowing how certain things will line up or what you have to think about in the future with it. Like, do I need to be thinking about for this right now, the next room or whatever? I don't like that sizing, actually. There. But yeah, the more you build, the better you'll kind of get at it. But it is definitely not easy to just boot it up and build, especially like certain games. Little Nightmares, oh, that's a hard one right there. But also easier because of the scaling. You can play with the sizing however you want. But like the issue with LN3 will be right now is getting the background stuff done at the beginning. Because it's big and it's a lot, but yo, what if I pushed you up a row? I can remove you entirely for a sec. I just get like a flat slate. Could technically speaking do that, but then would I even be able to fit too? I don't know if I would. No, I still wouldn't. So I don't see the point in veering off from doing 4. Guess what I could do actually is this. I did not mean to make a face. That's exciting. Okay, I'm gonna push it down again because I would like a row of blue at the top. I know I'm indecisive, leave me alone. I guess the good news is I'll be great at making this by the end of it. Because well, I've done it 15 times. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back to the lobby because there's a color I want to check on a block. Or on a banner, actually. Well, not a banner. It is a banner, but it's not a banner. Is it this elevator? It is this elevator, I see. Yep, these. That's what I thought, but... Just wanted to be sure. I should do the area below, or I guess under the, like a little food court area. Should get all those kitchens done. Because then I can actually do the kitchen. Ooh, that's going to be weird, because doesn't that connect to something? I want to say the beginning of the game. Like, eventually back to Rockstar Row and stuff. But I'm not entirely sure, because I don't remember. But I feel like it does. Okay. Cool. And then there's more where that came from, unfortunately. I'm stuck in a chair again? How did that happen twice? I am not a chair navigator. Freddy, I need help. Freddy! I don't even know if Chica spawned. I don't see her. Oh, no, she did. She there, in fact. Okay, and then there's two more in, like, against this wall, kind of coming from the ceiling down. And I think they're there and there, right? Technically, no. I think more like there and here. Should be enough room. Oh my god. Freddy's low power again. Freddy, you're failing me. I'm disappointed in you. Unfortunately, Chica can't, or I guess fortunately, Chica cannot get me here because I've used Freddy as a blockade. Wasn't entirely where I was planning on going with that, but I mean, it worked. So. Similarly sized as this to that other one. It's definitely larger. Okay. Could I do 3x3? That might be playing with fire, but I do like fire and I like playing with it, so that's fine. No one will see. No one will know. Yeah, and then if I go 5 from the other wall, I'm clear of both the pipes, right? Yeah, I could even technically bring the blue in a row. Just like that. Maybe that'll look a little bit nicer than whatever else I'm trying to do. Yeah, that's about right. Did she leave? I think so. Oh no, she's still right there. Okay, how do I make a 3x3 fan? There's something with stairs, I think. Let me see if I can remember. It's not that. Well, is it? That technically works. That looks like a shuriken if I take out the middle. Hold on, I might actually be able to work with this though. Okay. Sorry, I'm just making sure that it, in fact, does not look like anything else. Like Santa, I'm triple checking that. Sure, good enough. I'll just have to kind of fill in these gaps like that, and then remove the pink. Chica is just spinning. You good, Chica? You need help? You need assistance? Once I get the first stair, I can get the rest figured out. Pretty much, yeah. She is... Did she stop? I think she's... Nope, back to spinning. I really can't do much here. Freddy's low power. Chica's spinning like a top. And I'm trapped. Actually, wait. I can maybe... I'm hiding. I think I'm dead. Yup. I hate you, Chica. I hate you so much. Okay. I'm gonna actually just pull this banner down anyway, since I know it's in a fine spot. Boink. Curse Blinky. These are so annoying to place. Good lord. There we go. Cool. I really just had to make 3 different designs for this. That's crazy. But anyway, I gotta go back to the bakery to literally do one thing, which is there's something below these pipes. And then I guess I can shut the door, actually. That's another thing I can do. I guess I'll explain this now as we're hitting that point. For tutorials of sections like this one, the hallway will be either a separate tutorial section or will just be paired with it. I'm not sure which yet for most of them. For this one, it'll just be paired with it, I know, because it's not a huge hallway. But that'll probably include this area between the sub-lobbies, unless I do that with one of them. But I'm not really sure. I'll probably just do it separately. But yeah, and I might just do the 3 sub-lobbies and leave Roxy Raceway, since that one's kind of hidden anyway. But yeah, hopefully it'll all start to come together. But I would also like to point out Security Breach right now is 46 parts between just the atrium and lobby. And it's 22 off of PPT2 for longest already tutorial. So it will sooner rather than later probably be that top one. I'd imagine Bakery will push it over, especially when you include sub lobbies. So Yeah. But... And I know a lot of people are wanting daycare. I'll get there eventually, I swear. I just... Daycare might be my least favorite section to build right now that I've started. Other than maybe Monte Golf. Monte Golf is pretty annoying. Mainly because it's Monte Golf. That's all it needs to be. Alrighty. What chiseled quartz? That is such a weird shape that I just created. Looks like guys. Okay, that should be bakery done. I'm not even gonna double check. It's fine. Actually, I will double check inside. Make sure that I have all the rooms in. Yep. Nice, bakery done. Yippee. I wanna lick the blue flame. Is that weird? So, T-Jock, once you... What? Oh, that's dark. Once you finish painting Atrium, you have another section you can paint. What do you mean, nah? Should I just get killed by Chica? Might as well. Jump into her loving arms. Where is she? She spawned directly next to me. Alright. Literally on my face. I get that? Well, yeah, I know. No rush. TikTok. I'm gonna play with the prospect of starting Bonnie Bowl real quick. Hold on. Just play with that idea. I could also start Fazcade, but I would rather Faz freaking not, to be honest. Did you just see me? No? Okay. Carrying on. Actively speedrunning? Don't worry, I'll help you make it faster. Got it back, nice. Okay, anyway. Are the Endos gonna be here? Are they always here? Hope not. Strive for 24 hours a minute. Almost a year. So, first thing, the Endos are in fact here. God. But that's weird. Somebody else said they had that too. I had to change some things. But this was like a while back, so I don't know why you'd be getting the pop-up now. It seems like YouTube is a little broken. Okay. Oh my goodness gracious. So... Oh, there's more. Okay. I'm gonna start hallucinating. Chill! I want to use my map, but I guess that's not allowed. Alright. So, I'm noticing an issue with Bonnie Bowl, guys, and it's that there's Endos. And so working with that, I can actually group them. I think that's not going to be that bad. It's going to be annoying, but I can group them on my screen and corral them like sheep if I really need to. It's not the best. Not that gonna be the best, but I wonder if I could go back. Because don't they not appear until you get the mix? The Monty mix? Or am I crazy? I can sure Workstar, yes, and hello, Roguy. Hello, Ronnie. It's big, yeah. I mean, it's 31 parts for a reason. But yeah, it's not like horrible to follow, I don't think. Definitely time consuming. But yeah, I'll show you Rockstar Row. I don't have a ton of it done. I can actually work on that. That might not be a bad idea. I'm gonna go into spectator so I can just fly through the wall. Warp. How if I glitch through that tree? That's good. That almost a creeper face right there. That's why I backed up. All this, whatever. Did I finish this room? I think I did. Here it is, though. It's very bare, but I guess it's literally just the shaping. I could work on this. Yeah, there's no enemies here, which is nice. So I could do that. I think Freddy's room is done, and that's it. Unless somebody was working. I see Roxy's room is a bit of a layout. Right? Oh no, they're all just laid out? They are all just laid out. Okay, that's all them. Or if you like doing the green rooms, because the green rooms are annoying. Let me think about all the sections. How about Fazcade? Only issue is that is just chaos, but I'm gonna hit a point anyway to where I'm gonna have to. Chaos or not chaos. Oh, I have that laid out already? Huh, the more you know. I'll have to check Fazcade to see how it lines up, because there's some part of it that's somewhere like here. It's like a wall that's here or something weird. So I want to see where that is, because I know this elevator doesn't perfectly connect. But I don't know where that actually ends up being, so... yeah, I'll work on this section here. Okay, yeah, so if you do walk into the endos, they just kill you, even if you're looking at them. This would be the, like, kitchen area and stuff behind the atrium. Not the actual kitchen. I guess, like, the smaller area. Do all these doors open? I think so. Is the floor... what is the floor in here? Weird. That's what it is. I know you're finished, yeah. I mean, you got a checkerboard floor. Interesting. So just this back area that seems to... it's almost mycelium colored. I can't even lie. It's a little more blue. But I think that's just the lighting that's making it blue. I'll probably just go with stone. Safe bet. Kitchen storage? Yeah, I guess that would be what it's called, huh? I don't know, I'm not a doctor. Definitely have to be a doctor to know that information. Okay. Oh, wait, this is a ruined door, I think. Right? Is it this one? There's one in here I know that's a ruined door. Maybe it's that one. You go through the vent, you fall through here. No, that'd just be a normal door. Maybe it is that side. That leads you to... I want to say Monty Golf. I have no idea. Or, like, leads you down the stairs and then through the utility tunnels that will take you to Monty Golf eventually. I have zero clue. I, like, vaguely remember, but my brain isn't... isn't remembering everything. It's just like remembering that you're here. But I forget which way you go exactly. If it's this side or it might actually be the other side. And I'm thinking the other side because Monte Golf is in fact on that side. But I guess if you go through utility tunnels, it wouldn't really matter anyway. Beginning of the game? Yeah, the one with the ruin title, right? Or are you talking about Insecurity Breach? I don't know if it's the same tunnel or the same corridor. I don't think it is. I feel like it's vaguely or a little bit different. Because I don't think that pipe that Monty comes out of is in base game. Because I don't remember it being, so. It is it? I'll have to see when I get down there with the build. Because I know there's a lot in those tunnels. And, like, half of it is secret area. Maybe it's just, like, one of the... Not secret areas. But one of the areas you need, like, Monty Claw or Chico voice box for. Okay, let me just see... That door... Yeah, that goes to the kitchen. Is there one... These are closed off, aren't they? Oh, that makes my life so much easier. Ah, beautiful. I'm gonna leave it open. I'm gonna start trying to leave all doors open that are open. Just so I can remember for later. I need a sign. Did I make these payload? I did. I think there was one somewhere I didn't switch. Was it this one down here? Haha, it was. Beautiful. Map come out. I plan to finish FNAF World and then release it. Although I also have to get Chris to finish the lobby, because that has not been done yet. It's just in a weird spot, because I originally was going to plan to try to get something out of the maps that I have right now finished. But Sodom doesn't seem like it's getting finished anytime soon. Obviously this is not. So I think FNAF World is just going to have to be the one that I make the, I guess, important one. Did I lay this out or did someone else? I'm only asking because of this particular door. I feel like I wouldn't have done it like this, but I swear I remember doing this. Huh. I'm actually going to switch it a little bit because technically... the middle can be pulled back by a block. So like all of this basically. So what is that? 9? I think that was 9 on the Z. I already forget. Yeah. I'll just go 9 here as well. And also for fun, I'll do 9 on there. Perfect cube. Build / tutorial I've done. Let me go with favorite tutorial to answer this. Probably... There's one that was in my head for a second and then it's gone. Let me look through the tutorials real quick. Because I swear there was something I did recently that I was like, yes, this is it. I'll do refresh actually, because I feel like it would have been a refresh. The aquarium was pretty good. I also like the town hall I made a while ago. That one was very nice. That wasn't refresh, but these are some of my favorite city builds. I've enjoyed a lot of the statues and stuff. Nightmare Huggy probably. It's worth mentioning. Favorite FNAF game? 1 to Security Breach. You took away my answer. How could you? I would say... I'd say Security Breach. I find it fun. Shut of those. Sodom would not be my answer. What are you stuck on? Oh, I see. That one's good. Classic. Okay, but you also remove Hub 1 and 2 with that, and that's where I'm concerned, right? Look at how they took away my game. Oh, Michael, streams generally tend to be Q&As to an extent. Not mad or anything at that fact, it's just how it is. Naturally, if you're given the opportunity to talk to a streamer, your first instinct would be to ask questions, you know? There have been multiple points today, by the way, where I keep thinking I'm Twitch streaming tonight, and I just don't have one on the schedule, and I don't think I'm going to. So I keep baiting myself into thinking I'm going to, and then remembering that I'm not. So there's a chance I make one late or something, but probably not. Long Walk movie. I have not. When you said that, I thought of The Midnight Walk immediately, which is not a movie, it's a game, but it's quite an interesting game. There's nothing other than some shelves and I think something else. Is that wall supposed to be gray, or is it just gray on the inside? It's probably gray on the inside. Oh, what the frick. But then why is the other one still red? What does that make sense for? I mean, it doesn't. You know what? You're becoming red. I can't look at smooth stone seriously. Right there. I would rather it make more sense from this. Well, actually, before I do that. I mean, you're more likely to see this, so I'm gonna keep it. It's fine. It's just gonna bother me, but either way, every single other one is red. So I don't really get that, but I don't have room to double layer them because of how close together these are. Really, it's a tragedy. And then that wall. I want to also make sure that that is all red. Watch this be smooth stone from the side. Okay, I don't really get... Yeah, this door is out of order. This is the ruined door. I don't know why seeing it out of order makes me realize that it is, but it does. So, let me remember in peace. Let me see what part exactly, because I don't know how much room you're gonna have anyway. Recalculating. I guess if you have to, you have to. But The other issue that you're gonna have to think about is these doors, because these doors are definitely gonna mess with you, I think, as you get further. Or if you get further back. But this area is small in general, so just make it work. I mean... Well, that's not a bad idea, actually. I don't really like building... Fine, I'll wave. I don't really like building movie things, but... Yeah. Sure better than the older builds. Yeah, I 100% agree. Refresh. I don't want to say I try more, but I definitely do. I try to make them a little bit better than the other ones. Some of them don't turn out amazing. Wasn't a huge fan of the Baskin Robbins that I think is releasing this week. Or at least part of it is this week, part of it's next week. And then there's one coming up that I haven't recorded yet, and I'm scared to record. It's Best Buy. And that interior I went absolutely crazy with. And I'm going to split into two parts, I think, because it's not going to be viable to do as one. Oh, wah, wah, wah. Oh, wah, wah, wah. I love that cat video. Favorite security breach character? Either Roxy or Freddy. Freddy's just such a nice guy. And I definitely think Roxy is the most character. Can I get on something? Okay, I thought I just soft locked myself. Because I got over, there's like a conveyor here, and I jumped over it and fell inside. And I was worried that I wasn't going to be able to recreate the jump to get back out, but I'm good. How many shelves? 4. Okay. I'm just going to do this, actually. 2 off that side. Yeah, that seems correct. 2 and 3 it was? Sick. Yeah, cool. How tall do these want to be? 6 maybe? Which would be 1 shorter than the ceiling, which also seems to be correct. I don't know if I'm just getting lucky or what's happening here, but... I'm like incredible at either getting really lucky or really unlucky with building. It either all lines up perfectly or none of it lines up perfectly. Not really in between. So far this build has been none, but who knows, maybe that'll change. But I also changed the scaling after I did the lobby, which was really a huge mistake. It wasn't even intentional, I just started building a little bit larger scaled. And especially in a map like this where it is not linear at all, it does not work. Listen to parts and service. True. I am functioning much more better now. Grammar function. It's funny he like noticed that he had a grammar function error, as the kids call it. Like I said, as the kids call it, even though that's literally what he calls it. Okay, so boink. And then how many shelves over is it? It should almost end up in the corner. 2. Okay, 2, 2, 1. Hey, I said 2, 2. I know it's not funny, but that's the point. Oh, I'm a block off. I might actually combine these two, so it's 4, 1. Space is so annoying in the game. Yeah. Biggest build yet. Build life-size Titanic. Somebody made a tutorial on that? That's crazy. I don't know if you're familiar with the game Little Nightmares 2, Goated Gamer, but I built the entirety of it, so that's by far the biggest project I've done. There comes no close second. I honestly feel like once this is done, this will be the second biggest. Maybe Poppy Playtime. Maybe. But... well, I guess LN3. Yeah, LN3 is going to be larger, but LN3 isn't at a point to where I can even consider it as that, because There's like 10 blocks placed on that map in total. Not really. It's a lot more than 10, but you get the general point of my exaggeration. Being that there's not a lot. Yeah, wow, this room is sad. It's so sad, I don't even know if I want to call it a room anymore. Okay, if I take the edge of that, it's pretty much one short. Okay, so there's the side over here. It's like one short of this on this end. Which would not be... Well, I can work with that, I think, right? Yeah, I think that's fine. Nightmares is still that, or LN2, I guess, specifically, is that one project that I still am just like... The fact that I made that whole thing is crazy. I didn't even realize those tours are actually doing solid. I was... What was I doing? There was something I was doing that I ended up checking the chapter 1 tour video and had over 1,000 views, which was nice to see. Again, especially for a map that big, like, you really hope with a lot more when you're doing something of that scale that it does well than just, you know, any other map. Two off the end? I feel like 3 off would make more sense, but I kind of want to elaborate that gap between them, so I'm not going to be picky with that one block just for, you know, to remove a space saver. $26. The thing is, I'll hopefully get a car. My very own car. No, not a Hot Wheels. But, yeah. Other than that, I really don't know. It's just gonna kind of be a we'll see how it goes year. Hello, Edward. Should be walking simulator. I mean, some parts. I'm alright, how are you? Okay, time to add, there's 4 of T-Jock's home right here, so gotta add those. Come on, get me on the thing. Are we serious? There we go. I almost just went back over to the other side again. I would have been really sad if I did that. Lambo? I do not want a fancy car. I just want a car that gets me from point A to not point A. That probably being point C. Point C? I meant to say B. Okay, there are 4 dumpsters. And I'm gonna commit crimes. All of them, every single one. Stuff? No, don't worry about it. I mean, if you got life, you got life. Life comes before content. Especially if it's someone else's content, you know? Glamour Chica or Monty? Monty. I have no care for Glamour Chica. Is there a... Not you, Siri. Siri getting all up in my business. I found another interesting glitch on Bedrock that probably nobody in the history of Bedrock knows about, because it's not something you'd ever need to know or find, but I found it. Whenever you rotate a structure block file, the mob heads that are in that file do not rotate with it. Or is it... They might rotate, but I was just doing it with mirror. Or I was using the mirror thing, and it did not mirror. So yeah, that's a fun little glitch I discovered. So it's like a useless thing to know, but you know, I know it now, so. I almost did a 3D printed one. Unfortunately, the printer I have is trash, among other things, so I just never got around to finishing it, but I started it. I got a pretty good ways in on modeling something. Life, no life, yes. Okay, is there something small I can put in the center that is not a sign? How about a sign? Yeah, I think that works. I really didn't want to use a sign, but can't say there's a much better option. There you go, T-Jack. I duplicated your home 4 times. Well, I feel like this slant on the top shouldn't be that much. Can I do this, maybe? I did say that earlier, but I just wanted to make sure that you heard me. You know? Had to make sure you really got it into your brain that it's your house. Is louder. Too loud? Question mark. 3-hour stream? Yeah, we'll see. Unless Matt duplicates house. His father, your mother, and 2 children would have sex with knock the socks out of your rocky sock. Yeah, sure. It's not, darn it. Well, it should be. Have you considered that? The band I don't know. Is it Sleep Theory, perchance? Figured. I don't know them, but I see you, or I've seen you've been listening to them and whatnot. Yes, I'm stalking. Leave me alone. Let me stalk in peace. I'm on it. Quasi with a W? $19? That's crazy. There's a band I listen to sometimes that apparently is not pulling their music off of the internet, but they're like not releasing future songs on the internet and only releasing them whatever the word is that I can't think of right now. Only physically releasing them. There we go. Which is like kind of suck. Is kind of suck, yeah. Because it's not a band that like, it's not a band I would go out of my way to buy stuff from in that sense. It's good, just not that good. Not good enough for me to spend my hard-earned money on. Do you reimagine? Reimagine these nuts. How about that? What is that door? Why does it not? I'm gonna assume that it's the other door. I know, bold assumption. But I like making assumptions, and if they're wrong, they're wrong. No one will know. Somebody will know. Somebody's gonna be like, actually, that door is one tint of blue darker. I'll have you know, I study doors for a living. I feel like don't stalk me is a legal rule, not a channel rule. Pretty sure the moderators will not be on your ass for that. The federal government would. So. Anything else other than ceiling, lights, and that guy? Those are Freddy trash cans? I did not notice that until right now, this very second. Oh, wait. I don't think doors and cookies are related, but at least one, because I'm looking at... Actually, I have 3 in my room alone. So, at least 3. Well, what would you consider a door? Like, would a shower door count as a door? Are you just thinking, like, actual doors? Would a cabinet door count as a door? Would a window count as a door? Because you can open a window like a door. Well, not that way, but, you know. Bunny boy it. I haven't. I was thinking about doing it a little bit ago, and then I realized that I have to deal with the endos, so I actually said I'll pass. Thanks, though. Plus, I gotta make sure that it isn't, like, teleported 5 feet in the air or something. Because I don't know... I know the side of Bonnie Bowl's against here, and I don't know if that means that the elevator doesn't line up or something, you know? Oh, wow, that is... It took me this long to realize it's a lot thinner than it should be. Maybe not a lot, but definitely a little thinner. If I put you in the middle, you should have 4 on either side, probably, and you have 3 on that side. Do I really care about 1 block? I hate it here. Okay, might as well. Whatever. You're gonna get munched. I think it's a block off. Yeah, it is. Well, if you're including cabinet doors and everything, maybe it's close to 300. I don't know. That's the wrong way. 14. Yes, that's enough, I think. And then I'll go 15. Not that it needs to be that tall, but it's gonna be that tall. Did it not? Oh, it did. What? How did I not see it? Whatever. Also, just am blind. That's probably the case, actually. What game, Nova? Anyway, I got entirely distracted. I was trying to make the Freddy pixel art that's on the wall here. You know, the old Mega Pizzaplex logo. Steering wheel. Superliminal. Ooh, I like Superliminal. It's a fun game. It really is everywhere. I can't get away from it. I'm scared. I don't know if I'll be streaming for that much longer, but alright. Stay invested, I guess. I'm gonna check the other one that way, because I didn't actually use that. I used the shelves. It is like smack dab in the middle of the hallway, which is not happening. So it's fine where it is. How quickly it gets dark? Not actually, just like suddenly my room is dark. Can you turn the lights back on, please? Have I been adding presents? I don't think so. Oh, that... Is that glowing? Huh, so it is. Interesting. Not my door. Sure. That works. And then I gotta do the Freddy trash cans that are darted around the room in large quantities. I'll do just a little bit of messing up of this so it's not so perfect. That's fine, yeah. And then on the other side, there's more. It's also 6, which is kind of weird. Yeah, that's about right. Never, Fenton. At this point. Because I'm not making hide and seek, and nobody else is probably going to either, so it's just not going to get made. How about the bottom side of you? Yeah, you actually work well. What are you again? You chiseled? You're chiseled tough bricks. I use these so much when they first came out, and then I just haven't used them since. Not that it's a bad block, it just... Why would I use it? Close enough, Nova. World mod. Game. Not all the same, but... Alrighty, time to have fun with these lights. Not actually, I'm gonna not have fun with these, but I'm gonna add them. And I'll probably end the stream after this, because it's 2 whole rooms done. 2 whole areas done, actually, technically. Well, I guess this isn't this whole area done. This one would be a lame one, I feel like, to do a tutorial for. Like, what interesting is there? Genuinely. Nuts? Why nuts? Where nuts? Who nuts? A whole question. That's a weird question right there. Who nuts? Is that good? Yeah, maybe. And then there's one on either like pillar here. Kind of like that. And then there is one here. They don't line up, so I'm just gonna do them separately. I'm gonna base them off of the shelf positions, because it just seems easier. Do you want to put it here? Yeah, I think I do. Oh my god, right in my face with the blinding light. Just over this one. You should, Nathan, and also hi. It's fun, but a very challenging map, for sure. I also got those hallways to do that I'm definitely gonna forget about. Oh, why hello there. Yeah, excuse me, gat. And there is one above this thing. One above the center, one a couple off from that. So here, I'll say. And I think there's one more that is above the center of the left shelf. With night vision, that looks really cool. I don't think it will look the same without, though. Unfortunately. It's gonna be the same in each of them, in line with the doors. If it is, then I could just do that without even checking again. Yeah, pretty much. And I'll just put it on the center point that I think is better. I can turn off the PlayStation and pop that controller away, hopefully, for it to not jump off and murder me again. Actually, I'll go left. I'll go left, left, right, right. So they're shifted towards the center. I am definitely overthinking this, but whatever. I'll take off my night vision and see if it... how the lighting is. Actually, not bad. I can live with this. Yeah, that looks good. Definitely more yellow than it should be, but... that's enough slice it! Anyway, where do I end? I guess bakery would make the most sense. I gotta find my way to the bakery, though. Oh yeah, I never made the door for it. It's fine. I've probably already made that door before. Gregory or Cassie? Cassie. Gregory's annoying. Freddy, help. Literally can't go 5 seconds without needing assistance. Now you're already here. All right. Anyway, do you want to come join, T-Jack? Hello, Matthew. Tragic timing. That's what I'm gonna end the stream. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy this video, next YouTube stream will be next week. I don't know what day though. It'll be someday. Anyway, have a fantastic rest of your day or night, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.